Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. It's the Philadelphia 76ers and the Chicago Bulls. And the starting for Chicago. And it's Longley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Jordan, connects on the foul line jumper.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Here's Malone. Chicago making their last shot. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Now Jordan. Pass to Harper. Back to Jordan. Here's Longley. With the fadeaway. And it's Erving with a rebound. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Malone. Here's Cheeks. Up again. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. Pass to Jordan. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Toney. And there's the screen. Here's Malone. Out to the wing. Takes a 13-footer. Cheeks can't hit.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Pass to Rodman. Here's Pippen. 4 seconds left. Rodman, the pass to Pippen. Pass to Pippen. The shot comes out.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Down low. Malone. That one goes in. Malone's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Longley. Jordan, the pass to Pippen. And the layup is good off the glass.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Here's Toney, covered by Jordan, and the basket by Toney. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Pippen. He's guarded by Erving. Pass to Jordan. Here's Harper. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. With the drive. Here's Malone. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Harper passes to Pippen. Now Jordan. Clock at 6. Pippen, no good.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Here's Cheeks. Covered by Jordan. Cheeks passes to Malone. Here's Toney. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
At the line for 2, Toney.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Here's Pippen. Pass Pass to Harper. Here's Rodman. Now here's Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Here's Cheeks. Yet to see a basket. Fades away. And the basket by Toney.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? That's a trick question. You know.
The Bulls trail by 3. Here's Pippen. Pass to Harper. Here's Rodman. Jordan with it. The fadeaway. And it's Erving with a rebound. Erving's got 4 rebounds now. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. These are his first free throws of the game. And he drops the first. And so he makes both from the line. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Here's Harper. Pass to Rodman to the inside. It's stolen by Erving. Drives to the hoop. Here's Toney. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
The Bulls trail by 7. Here's Harper. No points yet. Jordan with it to win the run. And it's Erving with a rebound.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Jones misses from close range. And here's Jordan. Pass to Rodman. Back to Jordan. Shoots a fadeaway and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Here's Toney. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's Harper. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Jordan against Erving. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Jordan's gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field so far.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Third team foul. Now into the lineup for Chicago. Number 25.
Bulls on D. It's a 5-point game. Here's Toney. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Toney's got 9.
I just love the ball move.
Pass to Rodman. Now Jordan. Here's Longley. Jordan with it. He's guarded by Erving. Crafty move. And Jordan lays it up and in. Give him 8.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Now here's Erving. He's covered closely. Not going to go that time. Bulls trail by 5. Here he goes. Pipppen pass to Jordan. Here's Longley. Here's Kerr. Tries again. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Chicago shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. The throw's good. Jordan. And so he hits both.
productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Now Edwards, outside Jones. Pass to Erving. Over Jordan. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Kukoc. Here's Rodman. No made baskets yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Jordan. The home team calls timeout.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
The Bulls making a switch here. Outside Jones.
Bulls foul. Toney Kukoc. First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
So it's the home team now. Here's Malone. Goes up. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
Bulls ball. Checking in for Chicago. Number 22, John Sally.
Chicago trailing here. Here's Pippen. Pass to Whittington. Here's Pippen. Defended by Jones. Here's Kerr. Over Edwards. And the 17-footer goes down. Here's Edwards. No points so far.
Bulls foul. Toney Kukoc. 2nd personal foul.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Kukoc. Wellington passes to Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Sally. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
To the right side. From 12 feet. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Toney's got 11 points.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Kerr, pass to Whittington. Inside. Mix pulls it in.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
2 minutes remaining. First 2 minutes.
It's Edwards on the wing. A minute 53 left in the first.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
The Bulls trail by 3. Here's Kerr. Pass to Whittington. Takes the 3. And Kerr gets it to go. Kerr's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Toney. 11 points in the game. There's a minute 17 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Malone. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Malone's gone 4 of 7 from the floor here. Pass to Whittington. Here's Pippen. touch off the glass. Pippen's got his second basket.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Toney. Pass to Malone. To the paint. Stolen by Jones. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Toney. Chicago with a rebound. Kerr, the pass to Pipppen. Here's Wennington. Pass to Sally. Here's Kerr. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Kerr's gotten his third basket of the night. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Chicago ahead, up 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points and their reserves delivered.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
Kerr's gone 3 of 5 from the field. And so in the game for the Bulls. And it's Jordan in a shooting guard. Toney passes to Johnson. Right side Jones. Pass to Toney. Over Jordan. Hits the target from 18 feet. Toney's got 13. Chicago with the ball. Here's Kerr. Kukoc, the pass to Wennington. Now here's Jordan. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Here's Toney, covered by Jordan, and the shot's good. He's got 15. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Pass to Kukoc. Here's Kerr. Jordan with it. Out left to the wing. Here's Wennington, covered by Johnson. Offensive rebound. Oh, and Johnson with a block. They recover it. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Driving in. Toney, no good. Here's Kerr. He has 7. Out to the right wing. Jordan inside, defended by Jones. Pass to Kerr, 5 to shoot. Here's Kukoc. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Here's Jones. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Here's Kerr. Here's Kukoc. And here's Jordan to the middle. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Jones. Chicago making their last shot. Pass to Toney. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. In transition, here they come. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Right side, Edwards. Johnson with it. Edwards finds Johnson. And 7 here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. First shot won't go. Chicago leading by 4. Here's Kerr. Pass to Rodman. Here's Wennington, covered by Johnson. Here's Kerr. 6 to shoot. Jordan high post. And there's another one for the Bulls.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
The home team calls timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Toney. 15 points in the game. And he lobs it up. Oh, got a piece of it. Jordan against Erving. Jordan inside. Pass to Simpkins. Here's Kerr. Kukoc, the pass to Simpkins. 4 on the clock. Shot from 16. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Chicago foul. Steve Kerr. First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor from your home team, number 10, Maurice Cheeks.
Out to the right wing. Outside Jones. Pass to Toney. Here's Cheeks. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
Taking full advantage of a gap in the mid-range coverage.
And here's Jordan. 18 points for him. Here's Simpkins. Now here's Jordan. Fade away. That misses. He's 7 for 14 on the night. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
At the line from your home team.
That's good from Jones. Jones hits them both.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Chicago leading. Here's Pippen. Kukoc, the pass to Jordan. Here's Kukoc. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rodman. He's scoreless. And stolen by Erving. Cheeks passes to Erving. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And that'll tie this game up. Chicago with the ball. Here's Pippen. Pass to Jordan. He shoots it. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going. Here's Cheeks. The home team calls timeout.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Pass to Toney. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. Here's Pippen. Here's Kukoc. Let's go with a 3. And the basket by Pipppen. Pippen's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, he's just a confident shooter from 3-point range. Even with the D hovering near him, he found a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Bulls leading by 3. Here's Pippen. He has 7. Now Jordan driving inside, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game. First one falls for him. Second free throw, no good. Outside Jones. Pass to Malone. Now Erving. Just 5 on the clock. Nice move. He got a piece of it. Jones against Jordan. Here's Pippen. Here's Kukoc. Nails it from 3. Kukoc has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Kukoc has gone 2 of 4 so far tonight. Outside Jones. Here's Erving. Pass to Malone. A rebound by Kukoc. Chicago leading by 7. Here's Harper. Still without a bucket. Here's Kukoc. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Stolen by Jones. And here's the fast break. Here's Erving. And Erving powers it home.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
So it's Chicago now. Now here's Jordan. He's got 21. Pass to Kukoc. Jordan with it. He's guarded by Erving. The jump hook. Jordan misses. Outside Jones. Here's Cheeks. To the inside. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes a first.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
Chicago making a switch here. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And so here is Chicago. 3-point lead. Here's Harper. Still no points. Shoots it from the high post. Shot's good by Kukoc. And the Bulls lead by 5.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Pass to Jones. Here's Erving. Here's Malone. Here's Mix. Tries yet again. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now. Bulls leading by 3. Here's Harper. Kukoc, the pass to Pippen. Here's Kerr. Pass to Rodman. Here's Pippen, defended by Jones. Clock at 4. The fader. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 9 rebounds now.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Here's Kerr. 7 points in the game. Pass to Kukoc. Inside. Pipppen. And he goes in for the dunk.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting for Chicago, Scottie Pippen at the line for one.
A minute 58 left in the second period. Cheeks passes to Toney. Here's Malone. He's got 12. Outside for Erving. Just 4 to shoot. It's good. Erving's got 8 points here in the quarter.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
There's a minute 34 left in the first half of this one. Pass to Kukoc. Here's Pippen. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Toney passes to Cheeks. Blocked! And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
.11 left in the first half of this game. Here's the pick. Clock at 6. And he throws it down with one hand.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Harper passes to Pippen. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And these will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Shooting for the Bulls, Scottie Pippen, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 44 seconds left in the second quarter. Cheeks passes to Toney. Here's Ivoroni. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 6 to shoot. Here's Erving. Longley with a rebound. Chicago leading. Here's Pippen. He's got 12. Pass to Kerr. Here's Pippen. Here's Simpkins. From 13, Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 23. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Bulls out in front, up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Game 7 couldn't get any more exciting, and true to form, it's a tight battle for the Chicago Bulls.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
It all comes down to a decisive Game 7. Guys, what's it going to take for them to close out this series?
You can't leave anything in the tank. Approach it like you're playing for your life, because in some ways you are.
And you can't get sloppy and waste a bunch of possessions. You got to keep that focus.
No question. Let's get it. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And our coverage of Game 7 continues. Intense atmosphere right now. Here's Cheeks, and it's Malone in at the 5, roaming the paint. Toney passes to Malone. Chicago with a rebound. Longley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Chicago leading by 3. And for the Bulls, and it's Pippen in at the 3. Here's Harper, yet to see a basket. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pippen, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one. So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. They set a pick. Jordan against Erving. Jordan misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Cheeks. Got a hand on it, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Here's Harper. No points so far. Jordan with it. Shot clock at 5. Shot from 12. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. Knocks it loose. Pass to Cheeks. Right side, Erving. Down low, Malone. Here's Cheeks. Here's Toney. Covered by Jordan. Here's Toney. 16 points for him. Here's Cheeks. Sinks it from distance. Cheeks has got 5 now.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Now we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Jordan. Pass to Rodman. Now here's Jordan. Tightly guarded. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Fades. And the basket by Toney. 18 points for him. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pipppen, pass to Rodman. And here's Erving. He's got 10. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Pass to Pippen. Now Jordan. Give him 23. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
And there's a pick. Here's Toney. Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Jordan to win the drought. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block. A 3-point opportunity here. He's had 6 attempts at the line. He's made 5 of them.
Moses Malone, second personal foul, first team foul.
Here's Cheeks. He's got 5. Pass to Ivoroni. Uncovered. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Toney's got 20 points. Here's Pippen. 14 points for him. Here's Harper. Jordan, the pass to Harper. Back to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. And he banks in the layup. Jordan's got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Cheeks. Pass to Toney. And it's Chicago with a board.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Jordan, the pass to Harper. Here's Longley. There's the triple. Pass to Harper. From downtown. They get the rebound. Stolen. Here's Toney. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
Number 7, Toney Kukoc.
Here's Harper. Still no points. Jordan with it. Pass to Pippen. Here's Kukoc. And here's Jordan. 5 on the clock. Fader on the way. Ivoroni pulls it in. With a bucket here, they can recapture the lead.
I like how they've hung in. Never let things get out of hand. And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
Here's Pippen. He's got 14. Pass to Jordan. They set the screen. Pulls it from the top of the key. That's good on the jumper. Jordan's got 7 points for the quarter.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Outside Erving. Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball. Chicago leading. Here's Pippen. Pass to Harper. Now here's Jordan. All sorts of time. The rebound by Malone.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Ivoroni can't get it to go. Here's Harper. No points yet. Pass to Kukoc. Here's Longley. Here's Harper. Just 5 to shoot. To the wing, right side. Shoots from the baseline. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Jones. And it's Chicago with a board. Here's Pippen. He's got 14. Pass to Jordan. To the paint. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
The home team calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Malone. 15 points in the game. Here's Toney. Pass to Malone. Misses in close. Bulls leading by 4. Here's Harper. No made baskets yet. Down low. Here's Pipppen. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Jones. Here's Toney. Pass to Erving. Over Jordan. And it falls all over the rim and in. Erving's got 12 points in the game. Chicago with the ball. 4-point game. Here's Pippen. He's got 18. Longley passes to Pippen. Knocks down the long J. Pippen's got 21 points in the game.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Pippen's got 2 of 5 from deep to fall. Pass to Erving. Here's Toney. He's got 22. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Chicago.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Pass to Kerr. The shot from 20 feet out. Right wing. Here's Simpkins. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Pippen. Off target from 3-point range.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Kukoc. To the middle. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Brown, he's checked in for Chicago. He's made all of his free throws to this point. 3 of 3. And that one misses. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Pass to Toney. Edwards with it. Lots of room. Jump shot is good.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Bulls leading by 4. Here's Kukoc. Wennington passes to Pippen. Here's Wennington, covered by Johnson. Tipped. Here's Toney. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Toney's got 12 points here in the second half.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Kerr, pass to Pippen. And here's Brown. Inside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game. The first one falls.
Scotty Pippen, 2 shots.
He does not get the second one. To the inside. Here's Cheeks. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Here's Pippen. He's got 24. Pass to Whittington. Here's Kerr. The Bulls with another miss.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Chicago leading. Here's Pippen. Kukoc, the pass to Pippen. Pass to Kukoc. 6 to shoot. Yes, it's good. Kukoc has got 9.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right up the rim.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's the Bulls up by 3. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Jordan. Here's Kerr. Here's Whittington. Now here's Jordan. Can't hit from the elbow. Here's Cheeks. Outside Richardson. Malone. Pass to Richardson. Chicago with a rebound. Rodman's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Chicago leading by 3. Pass to Jordan. Goes up on the wing. Yep, right through the net. Jordan's got 32 points. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Cheeks. To the paint. Oh, deflected. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Here's Cheeks. Pass to Malone. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here's Rodman. Jordan with it. Pass to Whittington. Here's Kerr. The rebound by Malone. Kerr's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go. Here's Richardson. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Richardson's got his first bucket in this one. Here's Kerr. Jordan with it. Over to the left wing. Rodman, the pass to Jordan. Over Richardson. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 4 points this quarter. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Cheeks. Puts it up from 17. Here's Malone. Uses the glass on the layup. Malone's got 19 points.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
The Bulls on offense. They lead by 1. Back to Jordan. Pass to Rodman. Now Jordan, guarded by Richardson. Here's Kerr. And they get it back. Now Jordan goes back up, and he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. Throws good. Jordan, Chicago making a switch here. Harper's checked in.
Michael Jordan taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Jordan. Here's Cheeks. Ooh, poked away. Jordan goes in and slam dunk by Jordan.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Here's Cheeks, following the bucket by the Bulls. They get it back. No good that time. Chicago leading by 5. Here's Harper. Pass to Kukoc. Here's Kerr. Now here's Jordan. 4 on the clock. Hands it from the wing. Jordan's got 40 points.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Here's Cheeks. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Here's Harper. Pass to Kerr. And here's Jordan. Shot is up. Clock at 6. And it comes off the front of the rim. Here's Mix. Covered by Jordan. Mix can't get it to go. And so here is Chicago. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Here's Kukoc. Harper passes to Whittington. Here's Kerr. Hits it from the high post. And the Bulls lead by 7. Here's Cheeks. The crossover. They get it back. Rips it home off a terrific move.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. And here's Jordan. Pass to Kerr. Here's Kukoc. Now Jordan. From 13 feet, down it goes. Jordan's got 42 in the game.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that. Now at 4 fouls in the game, he'll start to have to be a little bit more careful with his defense the rest of the way.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Pass to Averoni. Here's Cheeks. Shot clock at 6. It's intercepted. Here's Pipppen. Over to the wing. Now here's Jordan. Pass to Sally. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Into the lineup for your home team, number 2, Moses Malone.
Here's Toney. Here's Ivoroni. Outside Erving. Pass to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Here's Toney. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Toney's got 14 points now in the second half. Chicago leading by 5. Here's Harper. Here's Rodman. Now here's Jordan. Fades back. Ooh, good D by Erving. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Erving, no good on the free throw. Here's Pippen. Pass to Harper. To the wing, right side. Jordan with it. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Malone. On the wing, Erving. Here's Cheeks. Back to Erving. Picked his pocket. Pass to Rodman. Here's Harper. And here's Jordan. 5 to shoot. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Jordan's got 44.
Oh, I'll tell you what, in this fourth quarter, he's been locked in and has made some big shots for his team.
Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. And so here is Chicago. It's a three-point game. Pipppen, pass to Jordan. And the call is going to be, yes, on an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Here's Malone. Up and in from the low block. And it's now only a 1-point Bulls lead.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Harper. Pass to Rodman. From deep, Jordan drills it from deep. Jordan's got 47 points.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Here's Cheeks. Here's Toney, covered by Jordan. Here's Toney. Inside, Ivoroni. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Chicago with the ball. The lead is 2. Pass to Pippen. Here's Rodman. Now here's Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Free throw's good. Jordan. Both good from the line that time.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Toney, and he jams it home with authority.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
And the free throw, no good. Chicago leading. Pass to Jordan. A minute 39 left in the final quarter. Takes it inside, and he converts the layup. Jordan's got 51.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Here's Toney. With the floater. Rebounded by Pippen. Bulls leading by 4. Pass to Jordan. A minute 9 left to play in the fourth. Over Erving, and it's blocked by Erving. And he recovers it. Clock is at 3. Tries again, and he banks it in. Jordan's got 53 points. 58 seconds left in the final quarter.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
The home team calls timeout. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break, and they were blunt with their team, telling them if they want to win, the comeback has to start right now. They can't waste any possessions. Plus, they told the players, we need some stops. A very direct way to communicate, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you. So the first one drops, and that brings him within 5. So he gets them both.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Kukoc. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he's unable to get the second one.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Here's Kerr, and they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Now it's a 2-possession game. Important foul shots right there.
The home team calls timeout. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Pass to Toney. Here's Cheeks beyond the arc. And it's Jordan with the rebound. And so they foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. At the line for the Bulls. Michael Jordan. 2 shots.
gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And so the Chicago Bulls win the series and will move on.
And they've punched their ticket to the NBA Finals. Enjoy this moment, but the job is not done. But they'll take it tonight, and they should celebrate.
No question, a lot to be proud of. They've battled all postseason long.
And to be one of the last 2 teams left standing, quite an accomplishment and quite an opportunity. Credit to this entire organization, all the planning and hard work and sheer will. It is not easy to get to this point.
No doubt they have earned it. Congratulations to our Eastern Conference champions. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And time now for our player of the game.